Evening everyone, how are we all doing tonight? Hope we're well. We're back on Meadow Grove tonight, so evening Kevin and Lukey.
Microphone resumed.
So we're going to pick up where we left off on here the other night, after we had a cattle and crop session last night. And we'll get this field finished first. Seems daft saying hello to you in chat, Dal.
Proper so everybody knew I was there.
Yeah. So we'll get this field finished. Probably get this combine there workshop fairly soon. Hey Juzo, how are we doing? So it's a lovely shaped field, this one. Try and find a way around. I'm good, thanks. Not been washed away over here yet. Not quite, anyway. Hopefully you do, Jozo. I'll have to have a look at what other fields we've got ready, if any, as well, which I don't think we have at the moment. So as hopefully a lot of you in chat have seen, I've got a new video series started today on Peterville. It seems to have gone down quite well on the first episode, so we'll see how that goes from this point onwards. Recorded the next 2 episodes this afternoon for it. Plus this week's Cornbrook one from me. Hey Nathan, how are we doing tonight? Not fried your brain, try to work those textures out yet, I hope? You seem to be getting quite good at it now. Pleased to hear it, Juzo. Keep practicing, Nathan. You'll soon get the hang of it. I mean, like me, I keep practicing, I keep breaking things. I'm really getting the hang of breaking things now. I can break a mod in next to no time in GE these days. One or two I managed to actually not break, so I must be getting better. Just this combine has proved the most troublesome one to sort out. The whole point is it's a case farm, Kevin. Older tractors. It's trying to get the different sounds on it, Nathan. It's proved a bit troublesome, this one. Because it's linked to the TX32 in the game, it's proven a bit troublesome to get different sound files on for some reason. Trying to get the sounds off the Dominator 118 and 17 on here. Hey Stephen, how are we doing tonight? By all means, Nathan. Now I've managed to get this thing go quiet more times than anything now.
Just have to do it.
Yeah.
Hi Austin, how are we doing tonight? Well, stuck for work is different to how you'd be stuck if you were a contractor over here at the minute. You'd just be stuck by how wet it is. I've seen some pictures tonight from the Cereals trade show, and I've never seen ruts like it at a trade show through the Sprayers Arena. They even put out a bit on Facebook this morning saying 4-wheel drives are needed to get on and off the site. That's the car park. You talking a big old green 7700, Stephen? Yeah, unfortunately the 7700s didn't come with TLS, they're a bit old for it. 7710 would be a different ball game. TLS. Think yourself lucky the weather's suitable enough for you to keep going over there.
Yeah, weather's well bad.
Yeah.
Weather's well bad, isn't it?
Yep. And more rain at the minute than we had during the winter.
More rain tomorrow as well.
Yeah. We now had 3 solid days of it this week nearly. Thanks SG.
Right back.
Okay. We've well and truly cracked the 300 subs now. you wouldn't be able to go in the rain we've had, Stephen. You wouldn't be able to move in the fields with this amount of rain. We've got fields of barley around here that look like they've been nailed to the floor at the moment in places. Let's see if we can just empty into that as we're down this end. Should be able to. Positioned it about right there, I think. Not much too dissimilar down here, SG. It's actually not raining at the moment, but how long that'll last, I don't know. Been a bit wet with you as well, Juzo? Well, I like wet roads. They're great fun, wet roads are. My truck is looking a bit more messy now after a few days of wet roads and muddy farmyards. It's not as clean as it was, put it that way. It's now two-tone, mud and black paint. Sounds like you're getting the weather we've been having then. Just in time for you to go on the bike again and fall off then. Doesn't sound like it's too bad then if it's going to heal that quick. Anyway.
I'm back.
So which fields of ours are going to be ready next? I think we've got the oat field ready actually. These two could be re-drilled. Hey Crazy Chicken, how are we doing tonight? All good here, thanks today. From what you're saying so far, Gio, so I should wrap yourself in bubble wrap. Then if you fall off, you should bounce a bit easier. Hey Barn Lodge, Henry, how are we doing today? All good here, thanks. Have you found your way to cereals at all, Henry? We asked about it the other night. Alright, that's all our rape done. Canola or seed rape, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I don't think that's been so good there today. The pictures have certainly been interesting coming from there. Well, I was going to go yesterday, but I just could not be bothered. I'm fairly busy lately, so it's nice to have a day doing very little. Yeah, it certainly was. I said before you came in, I know they're telling people just take four-wheel drives there today. You're a madman, Juzo. It's not like I chipped my previous Ford Ranger or anything to get more horsepower out of it. Certainly did not put a tuning chip on it. Alright, so 46, 47 are done. 3 and 4 are ready to go. Okay, I'll make our way up to 3 because of what the price is doing. Well, that's good enough reason to go to field 3 and 4. I can't remember what the speed limits are for mopeds over here. There's 50cc engine limit on them from memory. It's been a few years since I had much to do with anything like that. Is it just tickets or do you get points for prizes as well, Juzo, with that one? Lucky, over here you would probably get some little points added to your license as well for it. Because it would be otherwise in accordance with your license from memory. If you get up to 12 of them, you've got a bit of a problem on your hands. I'm wondering how we're going to get this into field 4 at the moment. That's going to be the tricky one. Hey JKD, I'm good thanks, how you doing? Better if I could get in this road with this combine. Oh, so they empty your bank account fairly then, Juzo, for doing it? Much appreciated, JKD. Oh great, the header trailer has sunk. I get nervous picking them up again when they do that with a header on them. Won't be the first one what has bounced about everywhere. I think I'd have to go some way to beat that set of discs last night on Cattle and Crops. Last I heard NASA were looking for them on satellite imagery. You might as well leave the straw, bale it and sell it. All extra money for us. We'll keep going until we get a tank full. Might be worth buying that little field in there as well. We shall see. Not yet anyway, Stephen. There's no telling after the last few nights. That big heap of straw looks familiar, Milton. I think that's still smaller than the one you put on here.
Yeah.
That
Mine
was
was
fun.
big. Yeah. Mine was bigger.
Yeah.
Larger.
You see, the first time Milton got his hands on this map, he decided to try and break it.
That's not the biggest straw swath ever.
Yeah. With the world's biggest straw swath that's as wide as the combine and nearly as tall as the combine. This map does not like fortunate combines.
No.
You wouldn't have got very far with the round baler down it, put it that way.
I bailed every second, I think. If I had to bail it.
Yeah. So you like your bikes then, Juzo? See, men never grow out of toys, the toys just get bigger and more expensive. Why did I just have a feeling that was coming as well? You like playing with the carbs, do you, Juzo? You say that now, Stephen, but if the chance presented you again, you wouldn't turn down the money to do so. Hey Jim Bob, how are you doing tonight? So you really like getting into the engines and tuning them up then? Hey Luke, yeah I'm good thanks, how are you doing today? You must have a very big piggy bank, Juzo, or a money tree growing in the garden. Dad will deal with them, or Dad will deal with you if you get too many tickets. What one would you say it was, Dal?
Dad will deal with him.
Yeah. I'm sure if one of yours comes, you said, I've got another ticket, Dad. What would you reckon? Drop kick or
Never drop kick.
Yeah.
Right, if I done anything like that, bit my God, yeah.
Yeah. Don't bear thinking about it.
No.
Yeah, but he might end up confiscating your bikes then, Juzo, if you get too many of them. You might get them taken off you.
If I had a car, it might have definitely took the keys off me. If I've
Yeah.
got tickets and stuff. Like I didn't drive when I was younger, so.
I'm sure that sounds familiar to many parents, Jim Bob, that one. The bank of mum and dad. It's not like one of my friends had a moped when he was 16 that had a 125 engine in a 50cc frame or anything. Now, so he's supposed to do sort of 30 mile an hour, but the thing would do 70 down the road. That was one not to get caught on by the police. Yeah, but you boys over there do like messing around with cars and things, Stephen, from what I've seen. This was a Honda moped as well, but I can't remember what the model number was of it. Going back then, it's quite an older one. It's going to bug me now if I can't think of what it was. Could have been 1174, welcome along. Doesn't ring a bell though. Yeah, probably best not to, Steve. You just incriminate yourself. Let's just say I've been friends with a few Irish lads for many, many years and know what sort of things you get up to. Alright. Still going to Top Hill with this one. Exactly, don't incriminate yourself, Stephen. Going back a while, Jim Bob. Now £2 will barely buy you 1.5 litres of petrol. got a nice assortment of nice sounding case and international tractors at the minute on the Peterville videos. What I've been finding. It's one of the reasons there's so many cases and internationals on there. Besides the fact I want older tractors. Or older tractors what sounded good. As I said earlier, the next two videos in that series are now recorded. Getting a nice amount of money up there now. Just remind me, Juzo, I think you guys over there like playing with tractor engines as well, don't you? Tuning them up. Like I've seen on YouTube and various other places. Have you been following my video I done on how to change sound, Stephen? So I'd say a 1455 that sounds like this be just up your street over there. Seen some quite interesting videos of stuff that have been tuned up, from MB tracks to 1455s, Fiat tractors, New Hollands. Crazy tractors as well. Can't remember what one that was used in the drag racing tractor video I was doing the rounds. It's got to be something you're not quite getting right, Stephen. True 1174, it ain't no MB track. Still haven't used them for a little while actually. So I used them a lot when they first started, been having a bit of a break from the MBs. So I'll get this field done, that'll be it for combining for tonight then. Got some other jobs on here. Yeah, someone's put a lot of time into them sounds on the MB track. I think we're on version 5 of those MBs now. 5th and final version, something like that. I first used them when they were beta. Yeah, I think sort of Finland has to be a tractor tuner's paradise. 2 V8 engines, Stephen. I've seen one over here with 4 jet turbines on it. I've seen any tractor pulling for a little while, but that was in one of the mini stock series of tractor pulling one year, several years ago. I'm trying to remember what the turbines came off. They're off a helicopter of some description. There's also the Reliant kitten with a V8 diesel engine in it. If anyone knows what I mean by Reliant kitten. It's the 4-wheel version of the 3-wheeled Reliant Robin car.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, and someone has
Is
stuck
that the 4-wheel version?
yeah, someone has stuck a V8 diesel engine in it for tractor pulling. With an exhaust straight at the middle of bonnet, and that's called the Throbbin' Robin. Not necessarily, Stephen. Everything has its limits. And Juzo's neighbour found that limit, by the sounds of it. You can quite easily get away with tuning a tractor now, if you do the smallest models in the range. Because quite often they share the components of the bigger siblings. All it is a bit of different software in the fill system. No, I should say the 905 is finished sounding good now from your description. Mind you, I know someone who had a John Doe who had done 2,000 hours and the turbo exploded on that. Destroyed the engine. Overstressed it a bit too much then by the sound of it. I bet it did. So get this done, then this field can be baled. So I have a feeling the baler might still be on the tractor at the moment. And we need that tractor on the drill. I'm not going to do field 4 tonight. Leave the combine on the pad here. Yeah, different engines seem to have their different tricks when they want to spontaneously eat themselves. And you got one or two Deutz engines in Fendt tractors seem to love stuffing pistons through the side of them, or blowing the side of the block out. Some of the MAN engines like consuming oil at a vast rate of knots, to the point they need rebuilding. David Brown engines seem to get a healthy addiction to easy start once they get older and more troublesome. One thing we always used to say on the farm I first worked on when I left school was the only tractor you could count on any day of the year was the Super Major. The two Super Majors, they could stand for weeks and not be started. You could go to them in -6, push the lever down, they'd start first time. And the tractors, what, 40 years new, wouldn't even start. Feel free to use it, but I can't remember which bits of my Discord you can post links in. Now, engines get addicted to easy start very, very quickly. Yeah, if you want to, please, Juzo. Otherwise, Me6 will get upset with you in Discord. I think the links one is safe, but I can't remember. I might have deactivated it now, because that's getting a bit too sensitive in there. Me6 wasn't following its own rules, I'd set. Never trust a bot. Yeah, it'd be nice to see a few more old ones, Nathan. I think I've found some good ones for the Peterbilt series. Even they're not sort of overly old. Sort of tractors of my childhood anyway. And not necessarily tractors, or tractors before your childhood, that is for certain. Remember, I've got 15 years on you, haven't I, Nathan? See, what we need is some highly skilled modder or person to convert a John Deere 50 series tractor. I just don't know any who could do it. Stephen, be nice to Nathan. It's my job to troll him, not yours. Yeah, I got a couple of friends who got field marshals. One of them's quite amusing because he's too tight to buy the proper cartridges to start it. Just stick his fag end in it to start up. Not sure if it's all going to go in this trailer. It's got a bit of a squeeze, I think. They're the ones that sort of make your teeth vibrate as they go past. It's any wonder so many the older generation used to drive them to death. I see, Stephen. Well, we didn't know that bit. Sounded like you were talking about Nathan there for a minute. Accurate though. Evening, Reno. How are we doing tonight? Yeah, it would, Nathan, especially the right sounds on it. You replicate the distinctive John Deere 6-cylinder sound in there. So I said the other night, the neighbouring dairy farm to where I grew up used to run 3350s. .3350 on a tar-up trail forage harvester. That used to sound nice. I'm sure someone will do one sooner or later, Stephen. Well, you certainly wouldn't want that flywheel on your toe as a walk, would you? 1174 a ton in weight. Well, almost much my dinner bag. Flywheel still not as heavy as Milton's wallet. He's fairly tight, you know. He don't tend to spend much money. No, he's not going to bite this time.
What? Sorry.
No, nothing, Milton. Don't worry.
Think you dozed off.
Yeah. You've just been moderately trolled, but you weren't paying any attention.
Now he's gone back to sleep.
Yeah. I find nothing destroys an indestructible flask as quick as dropping the whole thing in a bowl of boiling water to wash it up. That blows them quite nicely. Watch it, Nathan.
That was quite funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be laughing the other side of your face when your spanner disappears.
Then it will be fair game, mate.
Yeah, I'd say a 60-ton dig was sort of sufficiently wreck any flask, let alone an indestructible one. Ooh, he's really testing it tonight, isn't he? Yeah, I had a few occasions like that when I was younger, user as well. Big scary things when you're a young boy. Yeah, I sort of see what you mean by those tanks now when you call them in their names, Reno. After seeing those pictures. Do you ever get the feeling you might be getting slightly trolled by one of your moderators at times? It's probably I'll go out this way. Save up on that gate up, the other gate is up. Look like the cows are all tuning into the same wavelength at the moment. All good, experienced user. Admit when I was younger I used to spend every minute outside in the harvest field with local farmers. Okay, Nathan. So I can stay in the trailer for now. See what they're doing now, whether they actually go jump and move when we go in there, or whether I stand on them again. Oh, they moved this time. I think this is still on the boiler. Yeah. Ain't that the truth, Nathan? Be nice if they did care and sort that little problem out. It'll be a nice little experience for you to get inside one then. Can't remember how old I was when I first got in the combine cab with someone. Back in the days when everything wasn't so health and safety conscious. People were happy to do that sort of thing. The last place I worked, if we got caught with someone under 13 in the cab, it was instant dismissal. The last full-time place I worked. What it is to be 14. It's a while ago for some of us now, isn't it, Dal?
Oh, leave me at it.
Well, it's even longer ago for you actually think about it than it is for me.
Yes.
Yeah, you are two old people there.
Yeah.
Old man.
See, until he's awake again now, he's trolling us, Dal.
You know what I mean?
He's quiet all this time, then he just comes back when there's a moment to troll. Yeah, I think I might have as well, Jim Bob, for that matter. So I've got a pair of boots older than that. Just can't bear to chuck them out because they're so comfortable. Never have managed to find another pair as comfortable as those ones. It's all good experience and gets youngsters interested in it if you let them do that sort of thing. Two of the worst machinery operators I know were farm manager sons. They weren't allowed anywhere near the machinery till they were 18. Is this Stephen? Didn't realise there was anything like a called a nice Ursus.
Yeah. There's...
Yeah, I didn't know there was anything called a nice Ursus though. I knew there was Ursus out there.
Yeah. But
We had
nice
it.
Ursus.
Yeah.
Never seen one.
Is it as day glow as the last Ursus I found and had a look at? We needed sunglasses to look at it. That last one on the mod hub was a bit bright. Never have seen paintwork that shiny on one of them. Has to be Blue Juzo, favourite brand. Ford 10 series, that sort of thing. Non-PG word in what, Stephen? Don't think there's any Nightbot commands that you guys can use, Reno. I think they're all admin only. ones that you could use would be BRB and GTG, I think, actually. Where have you found this Ursus tractor, Stephen? And does it involve elves? There you go, Reno. Definitely involves elves then if it's off there. No, I ain't seen many elves lately when downloading mods off there.
No?
Oh.
Ad blocker, probably.
Yeah, we'll have to have a look at a VPN to try and sort that little one out.
Yeah, that's the best you can have.
Yeah. That's fairly quick response for Nightbot, that one. We have had nights where Nightbot hasn't worked at all, so if it works at all, it's a quick response. Evening, Julian. How are we doing tonight? No, Stephen. I'm good, thanks. Okay, Night Reno, thanks for stopping by tonight. I see, Stephen. You could have just said male chicken. two guys remember I said when I went on Farmer's Dynasty I was playing with the chickens on there the other night. Oh, I couldn't have got away with saying that on a live stream on this channel. I could, but
Better.
best not.
Yeah.
Can't exactly say I'd be demonetised for it 'cause I'm not monetised. Oh, he is too small. Okay, Jizo, thanks for stopping by tonight. Much appreciated. I'll take the baler back to the yard we've just left the case in because the driller's in there. No, there's several dodgy ones on there, Stephen. I think once you've been using the sites a while, you get to know what to look for in them. Doesn't surprise me. That's on both of them. It's very rare FBM has something on there what the others don't. Occasionally maps though. That's another field done then. Open this gate up and slip out this way with it. Most of the bales are dropped in line on here as well, which make a change. Let's get these few little misfits. If we could find enough to complete this bale though. I would have thought so. Doesn't really matter because we'll be doing straw next with it anyway. No comment, Stephen. Can't remember the last time I actually watched one. Don't tend to comment on other people's streams. Then what's in that drill at the moment, quantity wise? We should find out. Quite a bit by the looks of it. It's even set on wheat. Which is exactly what we want to be drilling. So it's sort of starting to look like it might need a workshop visit very soon. Good choices there, Stephen. Yeah, I find it's best not to sort of speculate on that sort of thing, because that's how nasty rumours get round. Don't tend to get drawn into that sort of thing about other channels, etc. This is a good thing in Meadow Grove, you can get through lots of tasks quickly on here due to the field sizes. Even quicker this time than we did these fields before. We got this big drill. Yeah, best do that, Jim Bob. Last time we drilled these fields, we still had the 6 John Deere and the 4 metre power drill combination. These ones will all be going into wheat, as that's behind Dorsey's rope. Hope we don't coincide at this time with the weeds starting to grow again as soon as we're getting it drilled.
Man, that thing you shared in Gavs, that's so funny.
Yeah, it is. Right. I think
Yeah.
they wanted to put blocks.
Is this public in mine or elsewhere?
No. Elsewhere.
Right. Pigs does make more work, yeah. But the reason I've done it in the Peterville videos, it's something different what I can't see really any other channels doing. And one is, that's console. Everyone always does sheep and cows. They'll be fed legitimately, Stephen, on there. Hence the fields I picked when I set it up. Those fields were picked for a reason, because of what's growing in them. Hi Tom, how you doing? So I was starting to think about changing the live stream map at the moment, but can't think or find anything suitable to replace this map with at the moment. Until there's something decent comes up, we'll be staying on here. That's true, Tom. Or we could get the all seed rape one as well, which makes biodiesel and pig food. Just need a biodiesel sell point first. Which one is that, Stephen? There's loads of maps dropped this week in various places. So we'll have to narrow it down a bit. What's taking you so long, Nathan? Only 133? Part-timer. I haven't looked at that one. I think you had a look at that, didn't you, Dal? RDC?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
Is it
Very
a
weird.
big map
weird
like
map.
Stephen's saying there?
Yeah, it's a big map. It's just weird. Like the yards are just really strange looking.
Right.
Yeah, too much sheds, and the animal stables are all the same for the
Right.
pigs and the cows, everything.
There's no sort of difference between anything then to tell them apart.
Yeah.
Looks like grass up here. There'll soon be time to venture into that bit again. Once we cut all these oats around it. So we'll just get these fields drilled through here, then I think we'll probably be finished for tonight. I'll be back again tomorrow night for an hour or so before VF goes live.
He's not going live tonight.
No, he's not.
No. He's ready for the weekend.
Yep. Yeah, it's a good map to stick to, Stephen. A lot quicker getting these fields in now. I wouldn't honestly know without looking, Julian. I dread to think actually because of having the 2 saves on it. Plus the 3rd one I had before. The testing one. Good job you enjoy playing on, Nathan, seeing as how you created it. Be a bit worried. It'd be like a chef not eating his own food. If a chef won't eat his own food, you don't be eating it either. Have a look in a moment. This end multiplayer. See, your testers are eagerly awaiting the updated version, Nathan. See what you've done with them. In other words, we want to see if we can break it again. See if we can find any fence posts in the middle of roads or anything. Oh, PC is catching up with console now then. It's just slightly. 85,000 downloads on console then to be sneezed at. More important though, and I'm sure Dal would want to know the answer to this one, how are the goats coming? Are you on PC, Barn Lodge? Have you added any new mods in? Hey IRT, how are we doing? Have you taken them completely out of the mod folder? Is it just this map what us playing up on? Thanks IRT. It does sound like the result of a mod conflict, but if you've taken them out again, if you tried taking all the mods out apart from just the one you're using. Oh, Nightbot's woken up. Nightbot's emoji allergies kicked off again. Hey GD, how are we doing? Burnt your kitchen down yet? Caused much amusement with the bowl of soup while I was watching, or the saucepan of soup. In fact, I think that's you, Dal, one that said watch him go and tip it all over himself, and next thing you know. Okay, night Stephen, thanks for stopping by tonight.
Night, Stephen.
Sorry, I'm back. That's for sure.
Of course, GD.
What have I done?
I just said that the soup was quite amused because you literally just said watch him go and tip it all over himself. The next thing that happened was...
You just knew that was going to happen.
think we might be in luck and get these 2 fields drilled without the weeds growing back on them. Evening, Mystic Reaper, how are we doing? I've seen you for a little while. That could be interesting, GD. I do like the warning on the oven. Don't put fire extinguishers in it again. Yeah, you deserve a break from doing the map for a little while, Nathan. Work's always getting in the way of things. I find that as well. But I do seem to like the money it brings in, so necessary evil, I think. Alright, that's those fields all drilled again. Oats are still going up in money, so we can leave them for a while. Those 2 are done, so it's just got field 4 there, what needs something doing to it, or field 7 if we bought it. Which should give us another building. Let's have a look. 49 hours and 56 minutes on this one. I have a feeling the video series one is longer than that. I thought it was going to be way over 100 hours between the 2 main saves. So I think the start from scratch series has got to be over 50 hours. Don't know what was on the testing one. That's deleted now, that one. Well, you have customers like that, do you, as well? Some of mine look out the window when there's outdoor course booking or something. Oh yeah, we can still do that. You turn up and say, no we can't. Every car driver's worst nightmare, meeting one of these barreling along these roads at 30 miles an hour. Yeah, but I bet you look in the mirror first thing in the morning and think the same, GD. I don't have mirrors in here because they just lie all the time. Thought about getting one of them fairground ones that make me look thinner. I couldn't find one wide enough. Joke there, Milton?
Yep.
Right. Cows are frozen again. Oh, now they're moving. Normal is overrated. Abnormal is more fun. Exactly. If you're normal, people know what to expect from you. If you're a little bit abnormal, you just catch them out every once in a while. Keeps on the toes a bit more if you're abnormal. They never know what's going to come next. So we don't need these bales. We have plenty of straw bales at the moment. Pretzel has just crashed again. Oh, it's back. There's good quantity of bales on there actually. Nice one, Mr. Graver. Old one, but nice one. 2 more needed. How many more are on this field? 15. Trailer holds 14. There's a surprise. 15 plus 1 grass bale to get rid of. And then going the cows out of the way. Let's see if we can crash it going in from this way. It's highly likely. Had a decent crash on here for a little while. And that was tight getting in from this way to the sell point. I should probably just sell this one load tonight. So I should be back for an hour or so tomorrow night. Not quite sure what I'll be doing yet. Still hatching a plan on that one. Last time we backed in from the other way. Could be more interesting from this way. There's not so much space to swing the front of the tractor around. Right, let's get rid of them. $430,000. It's not too bad now. But that is where I am going to finish for tonight.
Microphone muted. Sound muted.
So I shall put a link in the chat to today's Peterville video. And as I'll be back again tomorrow night. But for now, I will say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this stream, and I'll see you again in the next one. Goodbye for now.